Silvervale harassed to tears for playing Hogwarts, so it's more Hogwarts drama, which is really sucks for the people running into this, but yeah. Go ahead and take a look.
Silvervale harassed to tears for playing Hogwarts Legacy. There's a girl. You guys may or may not know her. Her name is Silvervale. She's a VTuber. There she is. You guys can see her. She decided she made the mistake of playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Okay? And, anyway, people went into her chat and they were harassing her just like they harass everybody else. It's not really a big deal. But people found out that the word trans was blacklisted in her chat. And you couldn't type the word trans in Silvervale's chat.
Huh.
So Twitter...
Maybe that makes sense, though, if you're getting a bunch of shit from people who are saying you're transphobic or something like that, banning the word trans. But yeah, that's... I could see how that would have led to some crazy harassment.
With their infinite understanding of all systems, all situations, all events, in all of time, immediately assumed that this is because Silvervale decided to go mask off and say, fuck this, I hate them. And I'm not even going to allow them to say what they are in my stream. Big surprise, guys. That's actually not what happened.
Yeah, no, I mean... I think it's obvious on why it was even implemented to begin with. You know, that's all the harassment and stuff that started to come about. Didn't really give her an no, it gave her an option, but I think maybe her mods decided it was just the easiest thing to do.
And the reality is that Twitch's auto mod that she had turned on auto modded the word trans. So
I did not know
Twitch
that's how that works.
That took the word away. But according to Twitter, nobody knew this. Because, again, this would require people on Twitter to have a functional understanding of anything. So let's go back over here. I feel like this gets worse and worse for her as time goes on. Happy Valentine's. Your chat, I don't feel appreciated in your community. And I don't say this to be bitter. Look at this. Shut up, TERF. Nobody cares. And it's a fucking Rule 34 account. Wait, what happened? Decided the fact Silver has been 1,000% silent on this, as well as Vishojo and Silver's community as a whole. I'll be breaking mutuals with people still following her. I don't expect everyone to know she did this.
I mean, I've heard of Silvervale. I've never heard of this person, so it's not really... I don't think that's big of a deal. Like, I think as someone who isn't that big, like, maybe Comment is huge. I don't know. I've never heard of them. Which I do watch some VTubers, so I would think I would have heard of her or him. I'm not sure. Yeah, but like, as a content creator, like, you don't really want to be burning bridges without knowing anything.
If I break mutuals,
really a bad look.
Let me know. Wait, what happened? Silvervale streamed the Hogwarts Legacy game coded in TERF and right-wing shit. By the way, proper noun, very serious. Then when streaming banned trans from being mentioned in her chat. She has now deleted her tweet mentioning the game and has said nothing about it since. So because
she probably didn't even know what was going on. So she's like, what do you mean it was banned? And so she's probably having to figure out what happened.
Silvervale did not address this grievance quickly enough. This person has decided to go feral. They're going fucking scorched earth. All right?
Yeah. Which is crazy.
What is TERF? Trans exclusionary radical feminist. That's what it stands for. I don't really know the nuances of it because it's some opinion of J.K. Rowling. And I don't care what opinion J.K. Rowling has because she's a fucking writer. I'm not going to ask, like, what do you think? I go to my mechanic and I ask him, like, ah, man, you know, I've been having this pain in my shoulder. Like, you know, do you think I should, like, take some medicine for it or, like, what? Like, I don't know what to do. You know, and, like, I don't go to my doctor and I'm like, man.
You say that, but people do that actually. Like almost every job I've had where I've had to speak to people, like they'll ask me questions that I'm not like licensed or equipped to actually answer.
Yeah, I do have a problem. I tell you what, I got a Ford F-150 pickup. Shit won't start. What do you got for me, Doc? So yeah, I don't even know what J.K. Rowling's opinions are. Because she's a fucking writer. She doesn't know anything about science. She doesn't know anything about gender. She doesn't know anything about this at all. So why the fuck would I even read what she had to say?
I mean, to be fair, Asmon doesn't read anyways, from what I understand. So it's not that. Yes, it's true. J.K. Rowling doesn't know what she's talking about, but Asmon doesn't care enough to do any research himself, which I'm not like dissing him in any way. But it's just facts. Like, even if J.K. Rowling turned out she did do her research, I don't think anyone would care, honestly. Because even the people who are experts in the field are labeled as like transphobic.
I would not even pay attention. I would not even read the first line. Who cares?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, a lot of people. The truth is, she did not.
Just like how a lot of people care about Asmon's opinions, even though he doesn't have a doctorate in anything, he's not a professional in any field, has no actual work experience outside of like was IRS, being a streamer, and I think some retail. So it's like, but yet he does have a lot of opinions about a lot of things, which is that's fine. I don't think anyone's knocking him for that. But a lot of people do take his opinion seriously because they're fans of his or whatever the reason may be.
Nothing wrong. I don't know if she did or not
I feel
because
like
I
my
don't
voice
care.
is almost going out.
Anyway,
Sorry.
So people are just going absolutely ape shit. Literally ape shit.
Yeah, because I just woke up. I'm sorry if I'm like kind of out of it.
This is escalating as word gets spread around. Might have a stream about this at some point if it gets any worse. So then Silvervale clarifies this. So let's read what she actually said, what actually happened.
Thank you for asking here instead of dogpiling random tweets. It's not the word trans itself is held by Automod for review. It's Twitch default Automod behavior. I haven't been other than ones used for harassment. I don't know where people are getting these ideas, but it's really hurtful. Yeah, that's fair.
Thank you for asking here instead of dogpiling random tweets. It's not. The word trans by itself is held by Automod for review. It's Twitch default automod behavior. I haven't banned any words in chat other than the ones used only for harassment. I don't know where people are getting these ideas about me, but it is really hurtful. I'll address it formally whenever I feel okay enough about it to talk to anyone. So basically, something happened that wasn't her fault. Then everybody dogpiles on her and starts harassing her, telling her that she's wrong and she's like this terrible fucking person, just like this piece of shit right here. And then they're going scorched earth. No, not this piece of shit. There's another one. Sorry. Which piece of shit was it? Oh, geez, I'm losing track.
It was the comic one. Or Comet, I think.
Who cares? You guys know what I'm saying, right? There's one of them. I forgot where it was. This guy, I think, actually might be okay. Maybe not. I don't remember. Who cares? The point is that a lot of people are just completely dogpiling her. They're telling her she's a terrible person, like, oh, kill yourself, like, you know, all the usual stuff that people that are well-adjusted to society type on the internet. And so anyway, because she did not adequately address this problem fast enough, there are people that are disconnecting from anybody who even talks to her because she didn't address this problem fast enough. This is the way feral animals behave on Twitter. This is a feral fucking animal.
Yeah, that's not someone you should be associating to begin with. Like, if they're willing to just cut ties without any rhyme or, like, without wanting to get more information, they're the type of person that would abandon you at, you know, the first opportunity. So building up any kind of business ties with this kind of person is pointless. Not pointless, but is trying to build a sandcastle, you know what I mean? Like, it's just going to take one wave and then everything's gone. So there's no point in trying to build a relationship with them.
That's right.
And it feels like I'm attacking them, but it's like it's personally, I would never want to associate in a business sense with someone like this, or even like in a personal sense as well. Because I feel like anyone who is just going to take the words of someone random and over like trying to listen to what could be a friend or business partner or whatever, um, yeah, no, I would rethink that.
Right. So Silvervale addressed this, and we will watch the clip. Here we go.
And doxing and people doxing my friends.
Yep.
And like so much horrible,
God damn, I haven't seen this.
vile things.
Man, her VTuber model does not handle this kind of emotion well. I thought she was happy in a sense at first, like laughing almost, but no, that's definitely not what's happening.
All of them streaming a fucking video game.
Yep. Absolute
It's just
psychos.
insane. Like, hate breeds hate, and it doesn't help anyone.
Yeah, I wonder if they think
And
this
I don't
is
know,
helping.
I got to the point where I was sick of seeing hatred all over and guilt tripping on random art tweets. It's literally like they gang up on so many random tweets about Valentine's Day or art or automated posts. Like they wanna post so much negativity everywhere, and I just got sick of it. So I block people.
That's
Because I just
exactly
wanna
As you
what
read.
you
should.
should do.
Yeah, exactly. You should definitely do that.
That's exactly what you need to do. You immediately fucking block them. You put them in the garbage. I assume people try this to you, but you ignore it and they go away. Bro, I don't ignore them. I use them I make money off of them. Bro, they're like slaves. Like they're working for me for free. I mean, really, like, fuck that.
That's
Why
true.
why would I go and get upset about what they say?
I mean, that's also like other content creators do the same, or other streamers, like the unbanned videos. Like those are always like really popular.
Bro, this dude goes and gets it. I'm gonna keep it 100%. If one of these dudes got hit by a car the next day and they died, I wouldn't know, I wouldn't care. So why the fuck am I gonna give a shit what they're saying on the internet?
And that may sound harsh, but that's the case for most people, for most other people. It just is. Like when you see a car crash, like, and you're driving about, like it's the rare the person who's going to be like, oh, I hope they're okay, and actually mean it. You know what I mean? Most of the time you just want to see, oh, what happened? Because it's true. Like people dying all over the place, everywhere, like at all times. But most people don't care because they don't know that person.
Why the fuck would I care? What am I gonna do? I don't even care that they exist. Why would I care what they say? Yeah, that's the stuff, not talking shit. No, of course, right? But like, I mean, obviously, like that's over the line. Nobody's saying that's okay, right? No, nobody is. So, need some mods on Twitter just to wipe those people away. Yeah, I mean, they get these people banned off social media for harassment and bullying while harassing and bullying people. Bro, the biggest people that are against harassment and bullying are usually the biggest bullies and the biggest harassers. Because they feel like they have the go-ahead to decide what is and isn't okay. Because the one thing that feels good enough for people, it's as good as jerking off, is being able to absolutely shit on somebody with no repercussions because you feel like you're in the right. That is the fucking pinnacle of, human indulgence, is finding a person that you can crucify and then pat yourself on the back for it.
Yeah, and that's how I think mob behavior is such an easy thing to fall into.
That's what it is. The whole Hogwarts thing is gonna backfire on students? Yeah, of course it is, right? Of course. Yeah, absolutely. The guy wrote the guy intentionally doesn't care if random people think. No, you can't care. The thing is, like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, this position that she's in is awful. It's terrible that this happened to her, etc. But there's just not, like, there's nothing you can do about it, really, because you're gonna have people on the internet and they're just gonna fucking go ape dick because that's what they do. That's all they do. That's their whole life, is they just get mad on the internet. The way that you handle this,
That's
this
true,
is my
though.
best advice, is you just block them. You don't read what they say. You don't listen to them. You don't try to convince them that they're right or wrong. You don't do anything, because if you do anything to indulge these people, what they're gonna do is that makes them real.
Yep. It also gives them a sense of importance because you actually responded to them.
Like, that makes them I think that makes them matter, because, like, you have to look at it from a perspective like you are so far above them, they're not even worth responding to.
Yeah.
And she is. There's no reason that she has to respond to some fucking loser that gets 200 likes. Not that this guy's a loser. He could not be a loser. But, like, theoretically, let's see here. Like, any of these people. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, okay, this one right here, 5 likes. Who cares? 23 hours, 20 minutes? Bro, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, who gives a fuck?
Exactly. And it's like, as well as Shoujo, as if V Shoujo should fucking get involved in something as stupid as this. Like, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, it's a nothing. Like, so stupid. And even if she wanted to ban the word trans, that's her stream, man. She can do that if she really wanted to. Like, I wouldn't have a problem with someone doing that, because at this time it would make sense, because it's like, you don't want to be harassed, right? So it's just like, say you got a bunch of people in your comments like, oh, I hate trans people, blah 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 blah. It's like, okay, just ban the word trans for a while. You know what I mean? But it's her stream. She can kind of do that, or she can do that if she wants. I don't think people, I guess you can be upset, just leave the stream. You don't have to watch her. Hell, you don't have to type in her chat or read her chat. You can still watch the streamer without reading their chat. Yeah, and as I said, I don't know who this comic person is, but it's like, I'll be breaking mutuals. Like, what does that even mean? Like, you're gonna unfriend people who are friends with Silvervale, I'm assuming? So it's like, are you that stupid? Like, it'd be different if the roles were reversed. Like, you were a much bigger streamer than Silvervale, but I don't know. It's like, are you friends with them because they're actual friends, or are you friends with them because they're, you know, in the same sphere of business? Because if it's the business sense, then you're an idiot. Like, just straight up. If it was your own friends, like personal friends, then fine, that's your choice. Not, both are your choices, technically. What I'm saying is, like, if you morally can't agree with someone, then of course you shouldn't be their friend. But for a business sense, if this was for business, you know what I mean, VTuber, I'm assuming they're trying to stream or do content or something. Burning bridges is like one of the last things you want to do, unless someone's really messed up.
Yeah, it's awful, man.
Like, if someone docks you,
Might
you
not be a loser,
cut
but
all
he's
content.
not a winner
But
either.
other than that,
Anybody typing this shit on Twitter ain't a winner. All right, let's be honest. Her name's Silvervale. She's a VTuber.
yeah.
So yeah.
Personally, I don't watch her stuff, but I've seen a few clips with her, so I think she's pretty good. But just not my cup. Like, maybe it's been a while since I've seen anything from her, so it could just be that I just don't remember that well. It's just I don't have her, like, saved on anything, so. Oh, what's happening?
And these people are just trash. Literal fucking garbage. And the faster that people realize that, and the faster that they stop allowing this to control them.
Yeah, it's weird, man. You think with the internet being around so long, people would already know how to handle toxic people. It's like, dude, you just block them. You mute them, you block them, whatever form of irrelevancy you want to put them in. Doesn't really matter. But it's like this was always a thing with the internet. Like if you played video games like freaking back in the day with Xbox when they first had Xbox Live, and you're playing like Halo online, like dude, it's always been like some people just really need to be blocked. You know what I mean? There's no reason to even try with them.
Is the better off that we're gonna be?
Yeah.
We'll read a couple more. I don't know if there's any more clips about this. I haven't seen this shit at all. So, like, let me go ahead and mute this, and we'll watch it real quick. Civilly disagreeing is okay. Freaking out is not okay. Is not. No, the thing is, like,
you can disagree. You can't just like actually attack people and like condemn them and like say that they're transphobic or, you know, like stuff like that. It's like if you're just saying like, oh, hey Silvervale, like I saw trans was blocked in your chat, what's going on? No one's gonna have a problem with that. Not even Silvervale. Because she could just respond like, hey, it was Twitch's auto mod. You're like, oh, that makes sense. You know what I mean? That's how that should play out if you actually gave a shit about the person.
You don't need to be responsible for somebody else's mental disorder. You don't need to go out of your way because somebody can't control their emotions on Twitter. You don't have to be a punching bag for that. Bro, the moment that somebody puts their mental disorder on me is the moment I put them out on the street. I say, get the fuck out of my life. There is no reason for you to do that. Now, if it's family or it's complex, of course, things get complicated. But I'm talking about Twitter.
Even family, like, there's been plenty of times where there's been rare occasions where I've blocked family for a time. I usually message them like, hey, not talking to you for a while. And I block them. It's super rare because they have to really push me to get to that point. But I think it doesn't matter whether family or friends or whatever. Like sometimes either you or they have to just walk away for a bit and re-center themselves. Because there are cases where if you don't, it's just going to keep building and building and building. You know what I mean? So it's still a case of ignoring them, just in a different sense. And it's not forever usually.
I'm not talking about your brother.
Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you later.
Oh, that's it? That's the whole thing? God damn. Yeah, I'm sure this is going to help everybody. Yeah,
Jesus,
that really this is really making everything better for society.
Yeah. It really to me it really does the opposite, cuz it's like these kind of people, not only was I the type to just ignore them prior, but now I legit like hate them. Like anything they try to push now is going to have an opposite like reaction, at least to me. I don't know about other people. I would assume maybe similar, because it's like, okay, these are just crazy people. I just ignore them. But them harassing these people and legit making them cry, it's like, dude, what kind of fucking piece of shit are you?
It is just crazy, man. Is that Final Fantasy music? Well, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Saw that, totally forgot the argument. Well, I mean, it is a weird juxtaposition, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's a person that's doing this, right? It's a person behind behind a VTuber, right? It's not like it's not a person. I made a video about how to deal with internet harassment. We're gonna
take a look at that
tomorrow, probably, because I've just been seeing so many people in this position. Gaming Circle Jerk actively encourages this kind of behavior and harassment. Honestly, very interesting that Reddit admins have not taken action yet. I don't know if they do or not. Let's see. Do they do it or not? What is this here? I mean, I don't see this anywhere. Cheers to the mods, destroying the woke mob. I mean, I don't even know what this is. Is this like a... Like, I don't understand, like, what is this? This isn't a sub-satire? Bro, it's not satire. The thing is, like, subs like this, like if this is anything like the WoW circle jerk thing, it's just a bunch of people that are disagreeable and unlikable that get together and talk about how dumb everybody else is. Like, I don't know about this subreddit. I've never been on here because I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
if it's anything like the WoW subreddit, that's the way it worked over there. Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah. I mean, like, who gives a fuck? Let's see here. And yeah, in general, I think it's totally okay to try to start a conversation with somebody. But the moment you start calling them names or you start going aggro on them, like, bro, nobody's got to deal with that. Like, why would somebody, like, think about it like this. Why does somebody else have to be your punching bag? Why does somebody else have to, why do you have the authority?
It's also a case where if you're coming at it from that angle, very few people are going to take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna see you as a rational person, so why would they assume your argument is rational?
To be verbally abusive to them. You don't.
Yeah.
So if somebody does that, you throw them in the garbage.
Yeah. I'm probably going to skip a little bit because I feel like the rest of this is fluff in a sense. Like, I don't know where else he's going to go with this. We'll watch a little bit more just in case, but I feel like we're probably going to move on and just do the next video. So, and actually we'll probably just do the harassment video because I think that just goes right into it.
It doesn't matter who they are. They're not worth it.
True.
Yeah, that's it. And this, the other thing is, like, the only place where this kind of mindset is allowed, and this is always really funny, is the only place where this mindset is allowed is a place where not thinking this way gets you instantly banned. That's the only way these ideas and these people can exist, is if they create their own little echo chamber that nobody else is allowed to put their ideas into. Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
It's actually like an echo chamber, because in the free marketplace of ideas, nobody is going to take this seriously and everybody's going to think they're fucking ridiculous. So
yeah,
they have
that's what I was saying earlier.
And they've created their own little box, their little hug box, where they get to pat each other on the back and act like vicious
Pretty
little
much.
Pussies, and occasionally bully somebody into giving them an apology and making themselves feel bigger.
Yep. That's exactly it. And I've said it on multiple of these videos already, is that a lot of these people don't actually care about the people involved, like actual trans like issues and their struggles or anything like that. They just want to feel like heroes because, you know, hey, J.K. Rowling is like, you know, the thing to do. And anyone who is associated with it. They don't want to do any research on anything. They just want to type bad things about someone and make themselves feel good. So